supposed to do a Dominus Egg pet simulator video, but a few things happened last night which has kind of thrown a spanner in the works, and I need to get ahead of this issue, which is very, very important. It's the issue of cyberbullying, and cyberbullying is not acceptable. So really important that I am here to talk to you guys about it, and probably some of the reasons why people do that in the first place. So hi guys, I can see you all there in the chat. So I will say hi to a few of you. Potato Dad for me, please. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. I may need you to moderate this chat for any kind of copycat behavior that comes into this live stream. So please stay on top of that for me. Hi Mallow, hello Neox, hey Eddie, Louise is here. Let's see, hi Little Pickle. Sarid, hi, how you doing? Oh my gosh, so many cool people here. Hey Miss V. She's just walked in behind me. Well, she's kind of sneaking in and out right there, which is kind of cool. Okay, so as I said before, today is about getting ahead of the topic of cyberbullying. Now, quite often, bullies who are doing the bullying, the reason why it hurts so much is not that it's true, because it's not. You have to remember that when you're getting bullied, it's not true. It is the person who is doing the bullying that's actually hurting the most. Usually in the background there's something going on in their life and they are lashing out. So when they're doing the bullying, quite often they're hurting too. If you happen to know them personally, it's kind of a good idea to reach out to them and say, hey, are you okay? Are you doing okay? What's going on with you? Why are you behaving like this? If you don't know them, then it could be just troll behavior, or it could just be that they really have some issues themselves that they need to work through. So it's their kind of cry for help. But when, for instance, when you're busy doing YouTube, like the YouTube grind is intense. You're putting in something like, oh gosh, you're doing it full time. If you're doing it full time, what I'm kind of doing now, sometimes I'm up till 4 AM editing, and then I'm back up, then I go to sleep for 3 hours, and then I'm back up at 7 AM to get Miss V ready for school. Yeah, when you're running on so little sleep, and you've got to kind of take care of yourself a lot, you really do. Oh, and there's so much more to chat here. Hello guys, hello. Miss V is in there typing something really bizarre. Oh, don't worry about what you say in chat. Now, I do have a Discord, and I had left my Discord messages open. I left them open to have an open door policy where if anyone had anything they wanted to talk about, they could come to me. They could also get hold of me if they want to play games and all that sort of stuff. But what happened was a couple of individuals got in there and started off with a hi, and a nice little hi, and then started a tirade of abuse at me. Really hurtful, really hateful speech stuff, which got, and it got to the point where I was like, I'd hear the ping of my Discord, and I was afraid to check it to see what that message was, and that's really hard to do. That's kind of gives you anxiety, and it makes it really hard for you to kind of focus on what you're supposed to be doing and all the people you're supposed to be helping. So that became quite tricky for me. We've got Emminkin here as well, who is also adminning, which is awesome. Thank you so much. And this light on me is incredibly bright, I have to admit. Very bright. Now today I was supposed to do a pet simulator video, but instead I want to show you guys a little personal video on me and my daughter OMG It's Miss V, who also has a channel, and what we go through. It's not what we go through on a daily basis, but it's a little bit about how I became a photographer, which is what I do outside of this. But right now things are a bit slow with this there, and I'm trying to make things work, so I'm doing YouTube in the meantime. So I have a video to show you, and I will put that on right now. So watch this video. Video. Where is the video? Find the video. My gosh, it's in here somewhere. There we go. Hi, my name is Holly, and I'm a whimsical portrait photographer from New Zealand. I started my journey into photography after my daughter was born. My little girl was born with both a disease and no left hand. She nearly got her angel wings during her recovery from surgery, and at that point I understood how precious her life was, and how few memories I had of her. And I wanted to capture everything about her, thinking that might be the last time that I would get to do that. I didn't have any good gear, and I struggled with the point and shoot I had, so I got my first DSLR camera. I started taking portraits of her, capturing her essence, her amazing little personality. From as long as I can remember, I have always been an artist, painting, creating music, drawing, and using Photoshop even before I picked up a DSLR camera. Just using that program in an artistic way. But once I got the camera, everything changed for me. Everything kind of fell into place. Once you're an artist, you are always an artist. It doesn't matter what discipline you take. Your creativity is boundless. And that was so true for me. As she got a little older, I would take photos of her, taking charge of her imagination and the beautiful landscapes around us. Then I would take that artistic knowledge and that digital knowledge and blend it with the purest photography side that I was developing. I told myself I would never shoot in an auto mode, so I taught myself the trinity of balancing ISO, aperture, and shutter speed manually. And I am so grateful for having learned to use a camera in manual mode. It helped me develop my style, giving me more creative choices, leading into post-production of my images to make them the best that they could be. So I would go and capture beautiful landscapes, skies, water, objects, anything that piqued my interest. And I would also capture my daughter, posed, while having fun and enjoying life, that whimsical side of her. Taking photos of my daughter became role play. It was so much fun to just be there with her, interact with her, bringing her imagination to life with superpowers, fairies in the garden, or the smallest creature flying around in the fading light of the night on a grand adventure. I would steal her attention for just 1 second to blow her a kiss, and she would send one right back to me full of love in her eyes. Those whimsical expressions of her are what I would bring into Photoshop, using my own stock of skies, landscape, water, objects, putting them all together, adding light, shade, colour, and environmental effects such as fog, haze, or clouds. A series began. A beautiful series where she could overcome anything, where she could be or do anything. No bounds, no disability, no disease, no fear. She would see those images and she would just light up. She would smile and say, "That's me, Mummy," and she would point out her favourite pictures. In 2014, I took that series of images and I entered them in the NZIPP Epson Iris Photography Awards. I had no expectations of achieving anything with that, except to showcase her beauty and my skills as a digital photographer and artist. As each image was awarded, I was kind of a little bit in disbelief. It continued on, all of them with at least silver award, 5 silver with distinctions, and then came that moment when Violet and the giraffe was being judged. It was a unanimous gold from the panel, and I could feel the tears welling up in the back of my eyes. I had to leave the room. I couldn't believe that I received a gold award for that image. It wasn't really talked about, but someone had said, "You've just awarded this image a gold. Are you going to talk about it?" And so they did, commenting on this hoity-toity giraffe towering over this little girl and how they admired the image. And that became part of my journey as a professional photographer, being validated for pushing creative boundaries and challenging the norms of photography at that time. After being awarded New Zealand Portrait Creative Photographer of the Year, Auckland Photographer of the Year, and a finalist of the commercial category, my work found its way onto the internet. Our story broke, and overnight newspapers and TV shared the story of a beautiful little girl overcoming odds and a loving mother working together to create magical, whimsical portraits. My little muse. I had so many aspirations of taking photography further at that point. I was so motivated and inspired by the people around me. Right there in that moment, I couldn't have loved photography anymore. But more than that, I loved my daughter, and she needed me, and I needed to give her the best version of me. So the photography took a back step for a while, and now I'm determined to give my daughter the opportunities and a life she needs while sharing my creativity with photographers wherever I am needed. I hope you will join me on this journey. There is a little whimsy in everyone. You just have to rewrite the narratives, bring it out into the light, throw on a dash of colour, and set your imagination free. So as you can see, we've gone quite a big journey, and the journey is still ongoing. It's still a roller coaster. For instance, right now, Violet has, as you can see, Miss V has missed quite a lot of school due to her disease issues. So a lot of the time I'm spent at home managing those disease issues. And the reason why I took up photography and the reason why I do the YouTube is for her. One is to obviously show her that she can have an awesome full life without any obstacles, that she can achieve anything that she wants. By achieving things myself, I'm showing her that she can do that herself. And so when I do the YouTube grind, I'm giving it 200% or more to make sure that she is, just able to see her mum kind of doing awesome things for her. And it is quite emotional to talk about, to be honest. It is. So that's kind of why. Sorry guys, I just took the camera off for a second, just to kind of... You guys have been awesome. Your support has been incredible. I really appreciate it. When I do this YouTube thing, I do it because I love playing games and I love creating things in Lumber Tycoon. I love playing all the different Roblox games, VR games and titles. I love playing with Miss V. She's so much fun. And more importantly, I just want to be a positive role model to you guys as well. So, doing this video is really important to kind of showcase that cyberbullying is not okay. You don't have to deal with cyberbullying. You don't have to. Just be strong. Reach out to those that might be struggling and show your support to them. Try to be positive as much as you can. Try to be the best person that you can. And thank you so much for watching. I'm going to end the live stream now. But I will be back. I will be back to do the Dominus Hunt video. It won't be today. I'll probably put out another LT2 tutorial. But there'll be Dominus Egg probably tomorrow, hopefully, when things have all calmed down. So thank you so much for watching. Look at all the hearts. It's awesome, you guys. Love you guys so much. The best way that you can support your fellow YouTubers is just to watch. Just watch the videos. Enjoy the videos. And stay safe, guys. Stay safe with that cyberbullying. Don't let it get on top of you. And take care. And we will see you again next time for Mumazing Gaming. Bye.